Hey, Redemption Gateway, it's John here, and we are going through these commitments as part of our King Jesus 2020 series, the season we're in. And so we're looking at each of these commitments as a way to pray for the health of our church and our country. And so we're looking at the commitment of respect today. And the commitment is that we commit to honoring the image of God in all people by treating them with dignity and abstaining from dehumanizing caricatures. See, as human beings, we've been made in the image of God. In fact, Genesis 1:26 says that God said to himself, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." God is a creator. He's made everything that lives and breathes around us. And he made all these animals that have beauty and form and function. And we see all kinds of God's creativity in the life that's all around us. But see, at the center of this, we also learn that humans are the pinnacle of God's creation. Humans are the only piece of creation that were made in his likeness, in his image. We were created to represent him, to showcase who he is, what his character is like, show that he's relational and emotional, a God who cares and forgives and moves towards things. And we display that when we're living out the way that we were designed to live. But see, sin comes in and distorts all of that. Sin begins to put ourselves at the center of the story. We begin to see all of these other things, all these other people, as threats to our well-being. And so we can easily begin to dismiss and to minimize and to start to dehumanize people from who they were made to be. James 3:9 says, "With the tongue we bless the Lord and Father, and with it we curse people who are made in his likeness." With the same tongue that we come in here on Sundays and we worship our God and our Savior, we then turn around on Monday and begin to slander and backstab and minimize and all of these things that are just evil. And it really comes down to, I think, respect. Respect begins with who we believe somebody is or what they're all about. And we start to take things that we don't like and we reduce people to that. I think about a friend of mine in college, Eric. He had this. He came to me one day and had this beautiful watch. It wasn't really my style. He showed it off to me and said, "Hey, you got to check this out, John. It's really cool." I was looking at it. It really wasn't my thing, and I kind of went, it's okay. And he about flipped. He's like, "Do you know how expensive this was?" And I was like, "I hope you didn't pay much for it." And then he told me what brand it was. And I knew, I was familiar with the brand. I knew what went into it, the craftsmanship, the quality of parts, the care of design and assembly. And instantly, I wanted to see it. I wanted to hold it. I had a different perspective. I valued it differently than when I just looked at it from afar. And I think the same is true when we begin to remember that God's people are made by God. And they were made in his image. We begin to know their value and their worth and their dignity because we know who their creator is. And so I want us to be a people who work hard at respect, beginning with seeing people as they were created to be. And I hope that encourages you today. Thanks.